What's up, guys? This is my 1994 Toyota Supra for sale. It's an original 6-speed twin turbo left-hand drive vehicle. It's a clean title car. This video we're going to do cold start, walk around. You're going to see the interior, exterior, yada yada, drive around videos to show you how it drives on the street, how it does pulls, and I'm going to go over everything you need to know about this car in case you're interested in purchasing it. The reason I'm selling, I just have too many projects. That's my new drag GTR. It's a 7-second GTR, and I'm trying to just work off that. Don't have time for this anymore. I don't enjoy it as I want. And our warehouse is getting full, and it's just time for me to let this car go. But it's an amazing car. It's an amazing price. I'm not making any money on it. So stay tuned for this video. Like and subscribe to see more stuff like this on the side, on the side, Tuner World on all social medias. And let's get right to it. Video. Yeah. Everything's cold. So when I get in the back, I'll start up. I guess you could do it here first. Here, you come here. Batteries hooked up. Turn the key. If this isn't on, you push this in. Doesn't work, so I usually use is that app called Speedbox. So I'll actually open up Speedbox, reverse, pop it in first. I guess I'm using my phone, so I can't use Speedbox. Honestly, it's not bad. Like, when I need to stop, it's still like, see, you just gotta give more effort. You get used to it. I actually prefer not having it on this car now, to be honest. I got used to it. You can still stop on a dime if you need to, right? Yeah. So I got the twin turbo brakes.
Throw me forward.
Second gear now. First gear. You're gonna hear more of the road noises. It's actually not that. Is it loud? You think it's loud in here?
It's not bad. I've been in
like the
cars that are worse.
Loud, but the road noise isn't bad, right? The video is going to pick up everything because we have the targa off and the windows down, but it's pretty smooth though, right?
It actually runs pretty smooth, I was about to say. This big bump is kind of, even then.
I'm not trying to do too much because it's actual, I usually tear up this road at nighttime, there's no cars. I'm not going to be that guy, but I'll give it a little bit. I'm shipping at 6 GRPM because there's no nitrous on right now. I forgot which one was which. One is for ignition retard. fun. This is how you fill up the E85 because of the fuel cell. I don't even know what the capacity is. We're about to find out, I guess. It's pretty low. There's maybe a gallon or two in there. I just put 6 in, and this is the level we're at. I don't want to go all the way to the top just because I don't know what turns. I don't want it splashing around everywhere. So I would assume this is a 10-gallon fuel cell, if I had to guess, which isn't too bad. All right, what's up, everybody? This is the video I'm making. My official for sale post for this car. This is a 1994 Toyota Supra, original 6-speed, left-hand drive, target top 2JZ GT vehicle, which in my opinion is probably the most valuable car. It came with the V160 from the factory. Now obviously you go a little bit higher in the years, you go hardtop, RSP, blah blah blah, you get more valuable and valuable, but just the specific model is the most valuable, which is actually the reason I personally bought the car. I had the NA for so long, and I always wanted to own an original twin turbo left-hand drive manual car, so this was my chance. I had this car since January. So obviously you can tell it's pretty dragged out. So I'll go over some things on the car, both the good and the bad. I'll start off with the body. So the paint, honestly, so the original color of the car is black. You can see when you pop the hood, the jams are painted. The paint job overall, I'd give it an 8 out of 10, maybe a 7.5 out of 10. It's a really good paint job. Honestly, it looks amazing in person. I didn't know what to expect when I first saw the car in person. I thought it looked amazing. There's not too much orange peel. For a car this old, you can see the way it shines. I'm at the gas station trying to get the light the best I can. So body overall, I would say it's a 7.5 out of 10. The paint job being an 8 out of 10, and then you got your little imperfections, which I'll show you right now. Pros, you've got these hood pins that are functional. They work really well. Got the European glass headlights, so they'll never fog up. So these are pretty expensive from what I remember. This lip is nice. It does have a little crack right there, you can see. It came like that. I never bothered to get it fixed because I really drive this car. Targa top was actually stripped. I had to drill this out, so I'm going to be getting a new one of these and fixing the Targa end. But the Targa top does come off and go back on now. The other 3 bolts and the lock all function fine. It's just this one I have to replace. Imperfections. Oh, on the hatch, I would say the hatch is the worst part of the vehicle. You can see where you have your common Supra rust that they like fixed halfedly, so it kind of came back and bubbled. And then you got a few cracks. I don't know why the hatch is like that. I was gonna get it redone. If I keep the car, I'm gonna get it redone, but just never got around to it, and honestly it doesn't really bother me personally too much. And then this is probably the worst part of the car. The old owner, I actually am in contact with them. They said it was just a burnout gone wrong. They're doing a burnout and tire pops, slap this. So there's no dents, as you can tell. It's just the paint that chipped over here. And aside from that, the paint, I mean, like you're all seeing, it's pretty good overall. So that's the exterior. Brand new tires in the back. The front runners are good. They're full threads on there. And yeah, there's not much else to say about the exterior. Let's go ahead on to the interior now of the car. I just installed the carbon fiber dash overlay, which I think looks really good on the vehicle. I put it, you can see over here. Right here, you can see one thing. This is missing a speaker cover. Again, it's one of those things I never got around to. But the door panel is in good shape. It has this like yellow stitching, so it looks like it's been redone once before, but it's in pretty good shape overall. Seats also look like they've been redone. They're in pretty good shape. You've got red stitching on the seats. No rips, no tears. It's pretty solid seats overall, both the front and the back seats. Let me get a light in here. So the back seats, like I said, no tears, no nothing. The only thing I did see with the back seat is it's missing that little latch to make the seat fold up. But aside from that, it's pretty good. This seat too, you see there's no cracking. Like my NA Supra has a cracking in the back. This car does not have any of that. Interior, I would rate a solid 6 out. I'd say 7 out of 10. It's not the worst. It's not in the best shape. You can see right over here, someone has some gauge pods. So it doesn't look too bad. But I was actually gonna put some gauge pods back there just to cover up those holes. But overall, it's pretty good. No airbag on this side. Drag car stuff. The glove box is all there. That's the port for the Mega Squirt so you could attach to your ECU. And that's the interior. Again, I would say a solid 7 out of 10. I would give it. I think it's in pretty good shape. Let's go ahead and pop the trunk. Oh, sorry, one more thing. So all these gauge pods are there. I have to modify these a little bit bigger to make sure the gauges fit back in there. But all the gauges are in here in the car somewhere. It does have, I think it was a trans temp, boost goes here, and then you got your AFR over here, your voltage, and then these three. I believe oil pressure is hooked up. I don't think water temp and oil temp are hooked up, but I do have a water temp gauge, which I'll talk about here shortly. So yeah, and also another thing, because obviously I guess I should add this on, because it was converted to a drag car. You can see the radiator was taken off, the climate control was taken off. We'll go under the hood a little bit here later. These switches are for, so this one's for your trans brake. So when you want this to be reversed, or when you're in first gear and you're trying to launch the car, that's your trans brake switch. You can turn that off to deactivate the trans brake while you're driving, so you don't accidentally hit it while driving. This, I believe, is your nitrous activation switch. So when you want to have nitrous while you're launching the vehicle and down the track, you hit that. And I believe this was the ignition retard on the launch. One of these two was that, and the other one was, I think, nitrous on the, I forgot exactly which one it was which, but I'll figure out these two switches for you later on. The black one, I believe, there's two of them. There's a red switch over here and a black switch over there. I've never personally tried it, but I do know one of them is the purge. I'll put it in the description. One of these are for the nitrous purge, and the other one is for your line lock. So this car does have a line lock installed. So that's the interior. Oh, and the one more thing that was kind of the most annoying part, the turn signals do not work. The headlights do. What you do is push up on this hazard switch. The tail lights turn on, the headlights turn on. Let me finish the car up, but here's the headlight. Headlight does work. So like I say, if I keep the car, I'm gonna wire in the turn signals. If not, I'm not. Just depends on how fast I sell this car or not. Let's go to the trunk. Let's try to do this all on one take. The trunk, we've got our battery. We've got the Weldon, the triple pumps right here, the 2, 1, 2, 3, whatever. I have it in the description below. I forgot exactly what they were called. You got your fuel cell, nitrous express bottle. Right now it is empty. This is a brand new bottle. I just put it in with the brand new the Lightning 500 valve, which is so much better than what was on here before. Battery, over here you got the trans cooler switch. So I usually keep it on when I'm driving the car around, obviously. So the trans cooler, which is down here, can activate. Here's your fuel cell. I just took a video of me filling this up. I'll add on this video here in a little bit. You do have, I think, Megan Racing coilovers all around, which are nice for launching. Coilovers are really important for launching your car in the drag strip. Obviously adjusting those right. Even my drag GTR has that. So your trunk is pretty solid. See, nothing really too crazy going on here. It's no panels, but it's fairly clean overall. You don't see any damage to the vehicle or nothing like that. Let's see. What else we got over here on the outside and the inside? And that's pretty much it. Oh, we got the Weld racing wheels. You got your NA brakes in the back, so you could fit the 15-inch Weld drag radials. You still have your twin turbo Supra brakes up front, the 4-piston, with your runners, which are 17 inches. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. So to pop the hood, what you do is you hit these, hit that, let that go up. These are functional hood pins. And then you want to go ahead and pop the hood for me. And we got this beauty. You want to turn the headlights off so we don't kill the battery. Look at that. Nosh 2JZ. It's about $15,000. Some overnight parts from somewhere on eBay and Amazon. We're having this thing down the track in no time. This car has run 8.5s before. If you haven't seen the video for that, I'll add it to this video as well. Induction performance, coil on plug, ignition setup. We're running off the Mega Squirt. You've got this, what is this? Powerhouse Racing. This is like the little cover that they have to help the air go to the radiator. Mishi motor, aluminum radiator with electric fans installed. I just got this working, super excited about that. Wired up the relay. The temp sensor is down there, all the way down there. It works. I just took it for a drive. They're working, so the car is daily drivable now. The fans were manual before. It was major pain driving this thing around. So it was really important for me to get this wired up. Kind of proud of myself for doing that. Bullseye 83mm turbo, TiAL blow-off valve, precision wastegate, all the fun stuff. You have a bunch of maps on Megascore for nitrous, no nitrous. I haven't messed around with it, to be honest, too much because I rarely drove this car. But Lando Ortega, who owns White Owl Performance, he's the one I bought this car from. He has all those maps he's gonna send me, and I'll send to you, and you can mess with it more as you drive this car more often. See, you got your fuel pressure regulator here. Let's see. Oh, your nitrous solenoids are right over there. Here's your nitrous line. I forgot what dye was in there for the nitrous. It's a dry shot going through your charge pipe. Like I said, the RMR Racing throttle body to a Greddy manifold welded to the stock runners. My flashlight's dying here. FIC 2150cc injectors, Gates timing belt. What's the Gates timing belt? HKS timing belt? I forgot what it was. It was one of those two. It was like the nicer timing belt. Forgot the brand of the cam gears, but they're adjustable cam gears. ATI dampener, the super dampener. Then you have a billet, I think he said billet adjuster right there. I forgot what brand he says. I have it somewhere. It says Nissan on here. I thought he said it was Greddy. But anyways, I have that on the parts list. My flashlight's completely dead. Pretty straightforward setup in the engine. Obviously that big turbo gets power going to it. We do have a catch can right over there. You got your breathers welded onto your valve covers. I think you see your boost control solenoid right over here. If I had to take a guess at that. What? Huh?
Coils, injectors.
Yeah, I talked about the coil unplug, the induction performance coil unplugs, the FIC 2050 injectors.
Big cooler to go along with it.
Of course, you gotta have it. Forgot the brand. I believe I had the brand in my description. Just go on there and check. But it fills up pretty much the whole bumper. Looks very nice. Yeah, let's go on the street and he'll record me driving this car with new gas. Nice about this car is we do have the hood struts. Usually there's just a rod. The rod's still actually there. I didn't see that before. That's a factory hood. It's not a carbon fiber hood or nothing, but that's a cool addition.
Alright, here he comes back.
So someone asked me a good question. They're like, hey, how streetable is this? What are the RPMs like at 60 miles per hour? I honestly didn't know. Honestly, I don't even know how accurate that is. So we have speed box on my phone. We have a speedometer there. We got the RPM gauge there, obviously. We're gonna go ahead and figure this out. 20 on the speedometer. Oh, that's way off. It's showing I'm going like, it's showing I'm going like 12 miles per hour. I'm actually going 25. Can you see the speedometer on your phone? That means I'm going way faster when I'm doing those pulls than I actually think I am. So let's go second. So now the speedometer thing is showing me I'm going 30 and I'm showing you only 20 on there. So the speedometer is off. It's good to know. So we're right at 2,500. It's pretty good at 60 miles per hour, right? 45 in second gear. Let's go down the road. Whatever. We're already on here. No license plate, no problem. I'm going 50 miles per hour in second gear. I'm still at 2,500. Drop down to third at 50. I'm at 2K RPM. So it's pretty smooth. You see, it's no problem. Please don't be a cop. Let's go ahead and turn around right here. Turn around right here. Anyways, we're just taking random videos too. I'm off the gas right now. It's idling. Like I said, without power steering, it's still it's fine. I don't know if it's because of skinnies or just the way that Supra's handled, but hey, how do you think? Is the car smooth?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dude, this thing's like nuts. Like, especially with the power power kicks in.
Not
Oh
because
my
you're getting
God.
10% commission, right?
He said 15. No, it's actually really nice. I mean, I really like it.
Yeah.
Especially when the power gets on.
I didn't know how off that speedometer is. I'm getting pretty speed pretty quick, dude.
Yeah.
I can't want to put another pull to see how fast I hit. So the trans, stage 4 TFT 400 trans, the rear diff